So you might be dating a guy or married to a guy or with a guy, living with a guy who's always moody, who's always angry, and who raises his voice often to you, and everything that you do, he's annoyed. He always want to argue with you and call you out of your names. And you might think this man has anger problems. The honest truth is, these men don't have anger problems. They're probably angry that you are still there. They're angry that you ain't got the damn point yet. They're probably angry because they don't want you anymore. And when somebody don't want you anymore but are afraid to lose you, listen to what I just said. When somebody don't want you anymore but they are afraid to lose you because their life will change, they won't get what they want, they won't get the money that they want, the living arrangement that they want. When somebody is ready for you to leave, but they're afraid that if you go, their life will change, their emotions and their moods are switched up. Now, don't get me wrong, there are many different reasons why men may be moody. Sometimes they are broke. Sometimes when a man is broke, he's moody as hell. Sometimes he has his own issues going on. I mean, we get it. Sometimes his life is just challenging for a man, and he gets, into his moods and feelings. I get it. But there's a difference. When a man begins to just always nag you and always get angry at you and always you got to walk on eggshells, always call you out of your name. I can be broke and still not call you out of your name. I can be a little moody and sometimes I have things on my mind, but I don't have to call you out of your name and not come home and disrespect you all the damn time or bring nobody else there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I have the right to be moody. But there's a difference. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You can know exactly what I'm talking about. When we go into something or when we just out there, a lot of times these jokers ain't angry. They don't have anger problems. What it is, they have a conscience problem because they have done so much things to you and they are still doing things to you and their conscience is bothering them. Their conscience is effing with them. And so they are moody around you because every time they see you, you remind them of how crappy they are towards you. Every time they see you, they are reminded about how innocent you are in this relationship. How you do nothing wrong, but yet they're still doing what they're doing. Sometimes people's conscience are bothering them when they see you. And when you understand that, so, sometimes, some of you all be asking, well, if they're always, if they don't want me here and if they're always fussing and they're angry at me, why don't they leave? The question is, why are you allowing somebody to keep doing those things to you and you don't leave? It's two sides to a story. It's two sides to leaving. You could leave anytime too. But sometimes people don't have anger problems. You put a gun in front of them jokers, the anger disappears. It's not anger problems that they have. It's self-control. And a lot of times it's conscience. Their conscience is messing with them, man. They feel guilty. They feel guilty. They're embarrassed. They're scared. You see what I'm saying? They're ready for you to go, but they're afraid to lose you. They want you to go because you're not it for them. But they're afraid to lose you because they know no one else will have it or have you or have their back like you do. But in that stage of those two things, in that stage, being in the middle of I'm ready for you to go, but I'm afraid to lose you, their emotions are messed up. You're anxious. They treat you like crap. And sometimes people are mean to you like this. Number one, let's just say, call it as it is. Some people are disrespectful. Some people are, bad towards you. Some people are doing those things. It's because, number one, they are shitty people. They are shitty people. First and foremost, it's not because, the main reason is not because you allow them to. The main reason is because that's their character. They are shitty ass people. But also, number two is because you are still there waiting for them. Still, listen, let me tell you all this, what I've learned. Your presence is their reward. Your presence. That means if they are mistreating you, disrespecting you, abusing you, harassing you, you're going to walk on eggshells, and you still give them your body, and you still stay, then you are rewarding them for what they are doing. So therefore, why should they change? People don't, listen, a lot of people don't change or modify their behaviors when you are still sharing them, doing all the things for them. You are rewarding them. Your presence, you being there, you are still rewarding them for the shitty people that they are. So therefore, they're going to keep being shitty. So you are rewarding them for being shitty. Nothing is wrong. It's like marrying a cheater. A known cheater. Marrying somebody that you know ain't shit. That's their reward. Well, if you would marry me but I ain't shit, why would I stop my shit? Understand this. This is just how it is. But sometimes that man don't have anger problems. That man has conscience problems. That man is mad that you are still there. That man is angry because you still ain't got the damn point. That man is speaking to you. You see, this is why I said all the time when it comes to communication, women always want a man to communicate. And when a man is communicating, you act like you're not hearing. You want a man who communicates with you. When a man is communicating with his attitude, his tone of his voice, the way how he looks at you, the way how he stops touching you, there's no affection. When he's speaking to communicate like that, you all don't want to listen. Yet you want a man who communicates. He got to communicate. He is communicating. He's telling you exactly what's on his heart. Listen before it's too late. Listen because you go too far. Or before you go too far. Pay attention. He doesn't speak like you with words. He speaks like him with actions. Again, I'm not telling you that every man who gets moody is because of his conscience and he doesn't want you. This is why you have to know your man. You have to know your man. Some men get moody for different reasons. Some people get on their period. Some men do. It's just a time of the month. Some people, again, financial, or some people, carrying a lot of things on their minds or carrying a family is a struggle sometimes. And sometimes we get moody. I get it. I don't blame them for that. But you know your man. I'm talking about the ones who are just rude and disrespectful. The ones who are raggedy and just stressing the hell out of you. Because they have someone else a lot of times. The grass is greener on the outside, but they're not sure. The grass might be greener somewhere else, but let me just mess with both grass. You know what I'm talking about. You have to understand, man. This is your choice. You have a part to do with this. If you want to be free, it's up to you to free yourself. Some of these jokers ain't freeing you. They ain't freeing you. They ain't letting you go. They can't because they have nothing better. Some people waste your time until you have nothing else. And then they can do as they please with you. You ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you all, man, your presence is their reward. And if you keep blessing them with your presence, they keep rewarding you with their foolishness. If you keep blessing somebody with your presence, they will keep on, blessing you with their foolishness, their nonsense, doing a whole bunch of crappy stuff because you ain't going nowhere. Listen, if you ain't going nowhere, then, hey, that's on you. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. You all be blessed, all right? Peace.